Talk to you about the story. Did you hear what happened in Tennessee? Let me just set it up. So basically, this retired deputy was driving and he was swerving, right? Somebody got on the phone and called and said, hey, there's this vehicle going down the road. They're swerving. So the Tennessee state trooper shows up, pulls the guy over, and basically thinking he's DWI. Just watch a little bit.
And a former sheriff's deputy is coming forward saying he is the latest sober driver to be charged with DUI.
Let that sink in for a minute. A deputy who himself arrested people for DUI was now himself charged, booked, and jailed for DUI, all while he was completely sober.
It is the latest development in Chief Investigative Reporter Jeremy Finley's sobering problem investigation. I mean, Jeremy, this...
Let me just also point out that this is happening a lot in Tennessee. Right? I don't know if it's a specific trooper, but there's been several people pulled over and basically charged with DUI, and it comes out that they don't have a DUI.
This one's a jaw dropper.
Yeah, it is, Tracy. And for more than just the fact that Dean Binkley is a former Franklin County Sheriff's deputy, you're about to see what was really happening while he was being arrested for DUI.
We're getting a lot of calls about your driving. You're all over the roadway.
It's not so much what he says.
So then how come you're driving all over the roadway?
But what Dean Binkley doesn't say that indicates something is very wrong.
I don't remember anything.
I'm telling you, man, I've never seen anybody drive like this.
It all started last August. A driver describes how
So look, it's not good on any level, right? For some reason, he was impaired, and that happens. And you know, it's dangerous to other people. So it's not like the police should have just completely left him alone. But it's going to be more of how they handle this.
Binkley was driving erratically on Rutledge Ford Road in Franklin County.
He was going all the way up there and he all the way across.
Trooper Ryan Nichols responds.
Yeah, how much have you had to drink today?
Drink?
Alcohol.
But Binkley also doesn't respond to other questions
You good?
and stumbles.
Do you know where you're at right now?
Somewhere between,
What have you taken today?
medication,
What kind of medication?
diabetes medication.
Okay, see right there, he should have thought this is possibly related to his blood sugar levels. That should have at least been considered.
Moments later, it is clear Binkley is in no shape to drive.
You're going to be on the jet right now?
And I agree. Like, if he's having a diabetic episode, he shouldn't be driving. And anybody in any impaired situation shouldn't be driving. But that doesn't mean that you charge them with DUI.
Not for DUI, okay?
I'm not DUI.
You're extreme DUI. You can't stand up.
But even Nichols questions, what's wrong with him?
I don't know what to do now. I'm confused.
Confused because of what Binkley says once he's under arrest.
I need sugar.
You need sugar?
Yes.
Are you low on sugar?
Yes.
Turns out Binkley was coming home from his doctor when his blood sugar levels crashed.
Now, guess what happens when you go to the doctor and you're a diabetic or pre-diabetic or just someone they're taking a close look at? They ask you to fast so that they can take your blood work and look at your lipid panels and your blood glucose levels, and they want to see it in a fasting situation, not preloaded with a double cheeseburger.
What's it like when your sugar gets that low?
I'm just like I'm drunk.
And so that's fine, but these troopers are supposed to have training where they can identify that.
It's something that paramedics confirm can happen to diabetics who are low on sugar.
Because it'll mimic a stroke, forgetfulness, slurred speech, all of that.
Once again, Nichols questions what he should do.
but I haven't dealt with something like this yet, so I don't know if I don't want to make a bad call when he just needs medical treatment.
Binkley believes the call should have been clear because, like Nichols, he's not only arrested drunk drivers while working as a sheriff's deputy. So how many DUI arrests do you think that you've made?
Oh, in my career, 100 or plus?
I mean, this pretty much pops the bubble on thinking that when someone finds out that you're police or retired police or whatever, that you're exempt from scrutiny, because we're seeing more and more cases where that just doesn't matter.
But he was also educated on how to respond to diabetics.
I went through the academy when I was 21-year-old. I was taught dealing with diabetics then.
I have not.
And even after paramedics discover that Binkley's blood sugar was dangerously low, Nichols talks to his lieutenant on the phone and tells Binkley his decision.
I think you're under the influence of a drug, of narcotic. No.
Just a complete idiot. Like, faced with all the evidence. Okay, I get when he first drove up he didn't know, but now the paramedics have even told him that the guy's blood sugar's low. And he's still saying, I think you're on narcotics. A retired sheriff's deputy.
Your pupils are constricted, which is signs that you're having active narcotic.
And also makes this comment to another officer.
I mean, if it is medical, then he can prove all that in court. And I don't care to lose a court case.
It meant the former deputy then had a...
When he said he doesn't care to lose the court case, did he mean he doesn't care if he loses in court? He just wants to close this out? Wow. I think that's what he meant.
mugshot for everyone to see. A cloud of suspicion he lived under for 7 months until his blood work came back and the charges dismissed. The order reading, no substances were shown in the defendant's system.
7 months. He had to live under the cloud that he had a DUI arrest for 7 months. Do you know how expensive a DUI charge is? I have not had to endure that, but people I know that I'm very close to have. And I think on the low end, just to keep yourself out of jail, you're talking $10,000. And a lot of that up front. I guarantee you in 7 months' time, he paid $8,000 to $10,000.
What's it been like to go through this when you're law enforcement yourself?
Quite embarrassing.
And I would have been like, I'm not paying any money because I know I wasn't guilty and all that. But you know what that would have got me? I would have been in jail.
Quite embarrassing.
Dean Binkley is now suing the THP, joining the other sober drivers that we've been telling you about that are suing state police for being arrested for DUI while they were sober. Now,
So this is a problem with the state police in Tennessee. They keep pulling people over and charging them DUI when they're not. And at the very least, I would be suing him just to get my legal expenses paid back. I guarantee you, he needs maybe upwards of $15,000 just to be even, just to keep from being underwater.
as we've done with every one of these stories, we shared our findings with the THP. We asked them for an interview. As of our deadline, we have not heard back from them.
Unreal. I mean, really, like
Just so you know, Kate had a
what's
baby
going
and-
on in our legal system, our law enforcement system there in Tennessee? Well, there's something's broke there. That's unacceptable. At the very least, get some people some training.